Well, here we are, episode 2 of Our Little Podcast. And I'd like to introduce everyone to a dear friend of mine in YouTube life and in real life. You've made the cut.
I made it.
Easy E from the YouTube channel Epoddle.
Hey guys. How's it going?
It's going well. Oh, me or them?
A little bit of both.
Who do you want to
How are you
answer?
doing, guys?
Who do you want to answer?
Come on.
Come on, guys. We're going to stay silent until the listeners answer. No, but, and some news that we just got that I haven't shared with you yet, and I'll share it with you and the listeners at the same time, is we're on iTunes now.
Awesome.
True story. We're super excited about it. It's not like a super... they don't have like a real strict policy.
It's a prestigious club.
It's kind of like apply and you'll probably get approved.
Most likely.
No, there's like a chant and a flag and things.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
They send a guy out to your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
No,
yeah, it's kind of like my high school. They just let everyone pass, So it's kind of how it went. But yeah, we're excited. So now
That's
everyone
awesome.
can subscribe to us on not just YouTube but iTunes for their listening devices.
That's great.
I
That is
want.
good news.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can we high five? Or is that
Yeah,
okay?
totally.
High five. Can we high five? Okay.
Cass,
Okay.
give me some of that. Give me some of that.
All right, high five it.
I get the full hand. You get
High
the
fives
full hand.
all
All
around.
right.
All right.
Around.
And Eric, as I said, is on YouTube. Easy E, Eric.
That I am.
Is your true name revealed? Did I just spoiler alert?
No, it's there. It's
People,
there.
okay.
Actually, on the channel, if you it says like your name over there,
Right.
and then there's an option to put your social security number. So I went ahead and put my name.
Okay.
So yeah, it is Eric.
Okay.
My name
So
is
can I
Eric.
share your social, or is that not? Okay. So just kidding. I don't know your social. I promise. But so YouTube, how have you been posting videos on YouTube?
The first video I posted was in November, so like about a year ago now.
Oh,
And
wow.
it was just it was a video of Coco Bean, my kid, dancing. I make videos with Coco Bean, and he was 3 at the time, and I think I was watching I was listening to a lot of dubstep music.
Okay. Okay.
For whatever reason, call it a phase.
Oh, there are so many reasons.
Yeah, there's so many good reasons. Anyways, so, and I was, you search everything on YouTube, and I was like, how do you dance to this stuff?
Right.
Because I'm an avid dancer,
Obviously.
And
Me
so
too,
I was like, how
obviously.
to dance to dubstep. And there were just all these ridiculous videos of like, be it kids, adults, and it was usually like a viral video that someone had put dubstep music to.
Okay.
And it was just hilarious. And I was like, I'm pretty sure Coco Bean could dance to dubstep. And so I just filmed him.
Right.
And it was on my phone, and I posted it up there, and that was it. Like, I
Okay.
kind of just left it at that.
Sure.
I think I posted it to Facebook, showed it to my friends, and then after that, I posted another video called The Kid Workout, which was us working out.
Right.
And that kind of went semi-viral. I'd say it was like, a cold. Not necessarily a virus.
Okay.
It was
Okay,
like
not a full-blown virus, but
it wasn't
sniffles.
full blown rhino. Yeah, you just
Right.
had the sniffles, and so and people liked it, and I was like, this is cool. And I started getting comments, and I started getting people talking about it, and I was like, oh, this is pretty neat. And then after that, I was introduced to the one and only Mr. Arturo Trejo's videos
Okay.
by actually his cousin,
Okay.
his wife's cousin, Nancy's cousin, and so and I watched him, and I was like, wait a second, so you're telling me he does this weekly?
Right.
And I was like, are you serious? And I was like, it kind of baffled me because I didn't know what YouTube was.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And I know you guys mentioned that in your last podcast, and
As in, you didn't know what YouTube was. You didn't know what a channel was. You didn't know what
right? Yeah, I
subscribe-
didn't
you
know what a
just-
channel was.
yeah.
I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know anything about the community. I didn't know anything, and so I started watching his videos, and I was like, oh, this is pretty neat. You know what I mean? And then you see people commenting, and I was like, whoa, and so it just and then someone was like, yeah, he does this weekly, and I guess he's making money now.
Right.
And I was like, no.
No way. Are you kidding me?
And so basically from that point, I want to say it was January by now, I posted a video. My third video was actually, I was like, let's do a day in the life of a 3-year-old. And so it started off, I went into his room, and I said, what do you want to do today? And we rocked out.
Right.
I just played some rock music, and it was just us kind of rocking out.
Right.
Having fun. And from there, the idea stuck, and that's where I got my niche. And so ever since, I've been asking him what he wants to do, and we do ridiculous things.
It's so fun, and I'm impressed that, I mean, every single week is fresh and new and unique, and I've seen every single one at least twice. Please don't quiz me. That's the next thing. Please don't. No, I'm just kidding. Liar! No, but really. That's funny. You know, we started doing YouTube videos not knowing what YouTube was. It was just a nice place to host videos for free.
Right.
And I was introduced by Arturo by Nancy's cousin.
That's awesome.
Different cousin.
Different, yeah.
But that's funny how that all happened.
Crazy.
Yeah, just
a lot of cousins.
Fun
a lot of cousins floating around.
And then he contacted us. I think both of you contacted us about the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And we felt really cool.
And I was like, wow, this is cool. This is cool. It's been fun since.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I remember when I found you guys. I'm pretty sure it was through Arturo, and I was like, where are these guys from?
Right.
Because I recognized everywhere that you guys were driving.
Exactly.
I was like,
Yeah.
come on.
Do they live in Arizona too?
Yeah. And so, right, Arizona. And so
Las Vegas.
Yeah. And then I think, I don't know if it was on the channel or something, or maybe you guys mentioned it, and I was like, I think I left a comment, and it was like, Las Vegas Unite.
Exactly.
And then you commented me back, like,
right.
Not even an hour later.
Right.
And you were like, United. And I was like, yes! Someone else lives! And so yeah, I remember that. And then, you know, it's like, then it's all kind of a blur.
Sure.
Kind of like how we met, how we did, I don't even...
Well, I still
point,
feel
but
bad, if we're being honest, if this is a safe place, which it is, I still feel bad about one of my first messages to you. See, as a YouTube channel, it's like, you believe in... No, I'm kidding. As a YouTube channel, you get a lot of messages from people, right?
Right.
And oftentimes they're like box for box or something like that.
Yeah,
Your email wasn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, hey, I'm from Vegas too. I put you in my other channels box. I hadn't at that point really watched too many, you know, there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, for sure, we have a long list, but you know, we have people wanting to be in the box, but I'll rotate it in and throw you in there.
I know.
I wasn't trying to be mean. I was just like, I hadn't really, and so that's.
If I was in charge, that never would have happened.
Right.
And anyways, what do you do? It wasn't like, screw you, go away. It was just like, yeah, there's a lot of people, because there are a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, you're probably
absolutely, and it's like you're saying, you get a lot of those like sub for subs, and then you get a lot of like, will you please watch this, and you know what's funny is I do watch everything that people send me.
Yes.
Believe it or not, like I'll sit down and I'll watch it, but yeah, I totally know where you're coming from, you know, because
right.
Especially when you don't know a channel, and I think that's with YouTube, you watch. It's like you're saying, you know, you hadn't watched much of my stuff before I sent you that message, and that's the thing is you get introduced to something, and then you stick, and then you know what I mean, you keep it around, and then you build a friendship and a relationship on top of that within the community, and it's like, I don't know, it's cool.
That's the whole community thing is something that I didn't understand, and I think took us a long time to fully grasp. Is people were telling us, because we'd ask other YouTubers how to get into it, like, what do we need to do, and they said, well, it's a community. And it's hard to explain what that means or how to get involved, but it just happens.
Right? Yeah, it is one of those things. It just is. I forget the word, but it just happens.
It just happens naturally, organically.
Right. Yeah, and and my wife and I, we talk about, you know, people that we talk to through YouTube and people that we watch their videos and we comment and we, you know, we'll Skype or we'll text or we'll even do any of that. We've never met these people though. You know what I mean?
It's
Face
so
to
weird.
face. It's like there's so many of those people out there that like you talk to and you've never met them. You know what I mean?
But you consider them friends.
Right, exactly.
So it's like
you know what I mean?
online dating.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of.
Yeah.
I love your phone cover, by the way.
Thank you.
Can we show it for the people
yes,
watching?
Absolutely. That is a cassette tape. Yeah.
We had a meetup a few days ago in Las Vegas. Thank you to everyone who came. And you said Cocoa Bean, what is that? And he said, I don't know, I'm not sure. iPhone?
It's an iPhone?
iPhone cover?
Were you kidding?
And that's not a burn on Cocoa Bean.
It absolutely is a burn on
Cocoa Bean. No, it's just, you know, anyone born after 1989, unless they've been to a museum, they don't know what that is.
No, yeah, absolutely. Cassette tape.
Cassette tape.
Yeah, I remember making mixtapes.
Oh, I do too, yeah.
But it was off the radio only. So you'd have to like sit there by the radio and like, they're going to play my song. They're going to play the song.
It smells like Teen Spirit recording.
Yeah. That's a little far back, but I was waiting for like
old guy.
Chumbawamba. I was waiting for like I get
Awkward.
knocked down. That's what I was waiting for. And so as soon as it came on,
I was listening to the oldies station. That's
Oh,
where,
yeah, that's where it is.
19 Spirit,
You're
yeah.
right.
Yeah, I wasn't in high school when that happened.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's Cocoa Bean's take on the whole thing? I mean, is he enjoying this? Does he understand kind of what's going on?
Right. He loves making the videos. I'll tell you that much.
Right.
Anytime we're getting ready to film or I have an idea, he's all about it. He's all for it. And I think the part that he loves the most is being able to go back and watch them. And I don't think he understands when we meet up with family and friends and they say, "Hey, I watched your video. You were so cute." And he's like, "Yeah, I was playing with my dad."
Right.
Like big deal. You know what I mean? So he doesn't quite grasp the fact that there's as many people as there are watching, so to speak. But he really does enjoy filming and being able to watch himself.
Right.
And I think it's definitely something that'll get over time, and as he's older, he'll be able to look back at these videos, because that was the thing with me is like my parents didn't film anything.
Sure.
I don't think they owned a camera, and I was the third child of 4. So like I was the second set,
Right?
You know what I mean? And after that, it's like we got pictures of the first ones.
Right.
You're just here. You know what I mean? So it was like
Right.
I think there's
Do your laundry.
There's a total there's a total of 5 pictures of me between the ages of 4 and 18. And like,
Really?
So yeah. So like it was school pictures. I mean that's all you get.
Sure.
Because I only went to 5th grade. Yeah, right.
You skipped ahead.
No. So like I think the biggest part for me is being able to have that to show him when he's older, and for him to share that, and to, if anything, if something comes more of the YouTube channel or not, I mean, at the end of the day, he still has those to look back on. We have them to look back on as a family, so I don't know. It's kind of cool. Something I never had.
It's funny you mentioned that, because my dear mother says that I don't have any baby photos. True story. And she says they...
no, true story. Seriously.
Yeah.
You have one picture under the age of 5.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
blurry.
hunted it down.
It's blurry. And I have a mustache.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. And she dropped them in the washer.
Oh.
She took them, but she dropped them in the washer. I was like, Mom, why didn't you back them up on a hard drive or
Yeah.
go to Mosey.com or something, But the internet
yeah.
didn't exist, I guess.
Or
It's not.
whatever.
But no, that's a good point. A lot of people think, not a lot of people. People have asked if this is with Baby Johnny, a toddlers and tiara situation.
Right.
Where, are you familiar with the show?
Yeah.
Where like we force our kids to do these things, but Baby Johnny's just chilling in the back seat, like he's
Yeah.
just stoked to be out of the house.
No, yeah.
And in our daily videos, or our other daily videos, we're just chilling. It's more of a, and you'd probably do the same with yours. Even though you're following a script, it's more of like a family video, a home video,
Absolutely.
than anything else.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not a job by any means.
No, and I can see where people would think, oh, you're just trying to make money off your kid, or whatever. But I think I don't make very much money. Let's just say that. You know what I mean?
Checks really don't
yeah. It's
equal.
not, and I mean, people can think that. That's fine, but it's like I said. At the end of the day, it's fun and it's something to look back on, and we have a blast doing it. And I know you guys have a blast doing
So
what
much
you do,
fun.
and I think that's why we do it.
At this point, it's the only reason.
Right? Absolutely.
I mean, sure, in the back of my mind, there is this dream of it being bigger, obviously.
Sure, absolutely.
But it's for fun.
Right, and that dream is because it's fun. It's like, this is so fun. If I could do this, and have that, like how awesome would that be? Everyone wants to have fun doing, doing their job or making a living. Right. So
that's the new dream. Before it was like to make a lot of money and be a CEO or whatever. Now it's just to do things you like and want to actually do.
Absolutely.
Have freedom along with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think the funny thing about your videos is you have such a wide audience that likes them for different reasons. My little brother, he's 8. He'll start watching our video. He leaves it within a few minutes because he sees like your videos. He saw the first one, the jokester video was the first one. You showed it to him. Now he's seen every single video. He'll start watching ours and get distracted. He's like, "Where's the kid that plays with his dad?"
We were just...
and then my parents like it too, because they see it from the opposite perspective. Where's the dad that does fun things with his kid? So it's funny how that...
Yeah, the demographic is very...
broad.
And that surprises me too, you know what I mean? Because I hang out with kids who watch them, and they're just mesmerized. And I'm like,
totally.
This came out of my head, and I'm sitting here thinking like, do you realize how bizarre this is? We're hacking into the mainframe right now. Does this make any sense to you? And they're like, they just love it. And then the same thing is with adults, like you said, they love it too. So it's kind of cool. It's cool to have that vast spectrum of a viewer.
Well, we were just at dinner at my parents' house, and they were talking about our videos, but that quickly turned to my sister saying, "Oh, we were watching your videos," but then my son, or my nephew, wanted to watch Cocoa Bean.
Yeah.
Watch Cocoa Bean. So totally, the 20 seconds of talking about us turned into like 30 minutes of talking about Cocoa Bean and his dad.
We can be friends for a little while, but soon we
can't
talk to you anymore.
You're still in our thunder, bro.
All of our conversations turn to, you know Cocoa Bean?
Yeah, that's cool. What's Cocoa Bean up to right now?
Well, I'm sure a lot of kids watch, and you might disagree, but I bet a lot of kids watch and they think, I wish that was my dad.
Yeah.
They hacked into a mainframe. My dad yells at me when he gets home from work.
My dad only wants me to let him read the newspaper.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
People aspire to... it's fun. It's fun.
It is.
It's like the real-life version of Finding Nemo. Only you never, got separated or anything. It's just dads and sons doing
just hanging
stuff.
out.
Can I be the stingray?
It's Mr. Ray. It's Mr. Ray.
Yeah. Well, I wish that people could follow... not really follow us, but kind of follow us and realize what goes on during the day or the week of a small YouTuber, a small dedicated YouTuber. Because when people watch videos like yours, they might think, oh, they had a fun week.
Yeah, I know.
They hacked into a mainframe.
That looks really relaxing.
And I know a lot of people don't think that. A lot of people know that it's not.
Right. But
you have work, you have a very full-time job.
Yes, I work far too much. And it's...
School?
I do go to school, and I have 2 kids, so it's just, I could see where you're coming from. That's kind of funny, because I think the life of a small YouTuber is a lot of sleep deprivation.
Oh, yeah.
Because the only time that I can edit is after 9 o'clock, when both kids are asleep.
Right.
My wife is happy.
Right.
She's watching The Bachelor or The Bachelorette.
Right.
And I say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and edit. And then the monitor, you hear the baby crying. You're like, oh, done editing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's if someone were to follow, someone like us around, it's the same exact life as anybody else. It just is like, we just happen to do a video once a week. You know what I mean?
And which requires a lot of scheduling. We at 2 videos a day, and with Cassie hates when I say this, but with 2 videos a day and 2 jobs, she hates when I say
I work 2 jobs.
I hate the classic. I have 2 jobs and 2 daily YouTube channels. That's like the classic
cliche,
Justin
cliche. But tons of scheduling. I mean, people watch our videos and think, oh, they had a fun day today.
Yeah.
But it's just scheduling
and just
not complaining. We're blessed, but
right, absolutely. And what you guys do is I'm blown away.
Keep going.
But honestly, it's like I sit here and I realize how long it takes me to edit a sketch, and then the comment conversations, I've gotten pretty quick at those. Those aren't as bad. But to sit down and edit a video every night and then say, I've got another one to edit. You know what I mean? It's like props to you guys, because that is...
We deserve it. Just kidding. No, but the truth be told, production value on Our Little Planet and Our Other Planet isn't as high as your channel. So that's one thing. And then the great thing about Our Little Planet is our camera angles are taken care of.
Yeah.
It's just right there in front of us.
It's so awesome.
But it's a lot of work. Today's shoot took a while. So basically what I'm getting at is, usually for a 3 to 5 minute episode, we'll shoot for 8 to 12 minutes.
Depending on Baby Johnny.
Yes.
But some days, like today, 20 22 minutes?
22 minutes.
It's a long time.
My
And that's a lot of
goodness,
editing.
yes.
And that's a lot of rendering.
That is.
Yeah. But
I know that when I've driven with you guys, we've gotten pretty lengthy.
yeah.
At
Yeah.
times, yeah. We look down and you're like, oh my gosh,
Oh my
28
gosh.
minutes.
Yeah.
This is going to be a nightmare tonight. I don't know how
That's
this is
what
going to
we
go.
call it. At 28 minutes, we call it good or
Yeah.
bad. Like, it can be a 1-minute video
Yeah,
of 28 minutes of footage.
Shooting with someone who's not a regular, like you or Arturo or whoever else, 18 to 28 minutes is normal.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we're getting in the groove of it. You know,
Yeah,
we don't
sure,
do it every
absolutely.
single. We do it every single day. It goes by a little.
Now we,
Quicker.
like, have conversations in our sleep.
Yeah.
Like, this seems natural, because I just feel like every day we make up things to talk about,
Right.
even if they're not actually interesting. We just
But they're
make
still
up
there.
things
No, yeah.
to discuss.
I was talking to my mom about it today, and she said, "Well, I can't believe you have so much to say." She said, "I couldn't think of enough stuff to say for 2 videos a day, especially 1 video a day for a full year." She said, "Do you feel like you have a lot of important things to say?" And I was like, "Mom, what I say is ridiculousness.
No.
It's just pure nonsense. Like, I'm just being silly. I enjoy it. I want to keep doing it, but it's just ridiculousness. Nothing important
Well,
to
that's
say."
the beauty of it too, is that you guys are out. You guys are out in the world. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
the world is feeding you
Yeah.
all of this randomness. You know, you guys
Yeah.
talk about kids on bikes. You talk about, what's that guy wearing? Or whatever. And then from there, it's like, I don't know. You guys are good. You guys are good. It just bounces from there. You know
It's
what I mean?
fun.
So I guess as long as the world is turning,
Yeah.
our little planet
Oh,
is turning.
you-
that just happened.
Wait,
that
did
just
I?
happened.
Yeah, I said that right. I wrote that down before I came.
Well, this whole thing's written down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's my teleprompter?
Yeah, where's the? Oh, it's frozen. It's frozen.
So what's the? I mean, what? I guess this is kind of a cliche question, but I'm gonna answer it. What's the future for Epoddle?
The future
Jumpsuit.
is
Ideally, what I mean, obviously it
Ideally-
depends upon other powers.
yeah,
kind of.
the cosmos aligning, everything just
Right.
going perfect. I'd say my ultimate goal is to just keep doing these sketches. I mean, I've had some success so far, as far as
Absolutely.
people enjoying what they see, and other YouTubers of maybe more, obviously a more bigger subscriber base and things like that.
Like us, right?
Enjoying that. Well, no, yeah, enjoying the videos too, and helping me with that boost. And then I think that, I mean, as far as the future, I would love to see, just a bunch of people coming to enjoy what we do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And just really, that's my ultimate goal is to have what we have now and just have it grow and have that same positive support. You know what I mean?
Right.
And as long as it just keeps going like it's going, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, it
Yes.
just is. I mean, that's the future. That's what I see. Because I can't project.
Right.
Right. How well we're gonna do, or how many people are gonna like us, or whatever. And
Right.
I think that I'd like to think we're headed in the right direction, and we're having fun. Like, the day it stops being fun is the day I stop doing it.
Absolutely.
You
yeah,
know?
totally.
It's too much work to
right,
continue to have
absolutely.
fun.
So I guess it's just keep having fun and just keep making people smile and laugh, and I don't know.
Well,
That's pretty much.
that's safe. That's good. People ask me, and I don't know why people ask me for advice on YouTube. I'm probably they should probably call you. I should give them your number. But
Right.
That'd be the best advice you could
but
give.
here's my best advice: call someone who knows what they're doing. But ultimately, my advice to those who ask for it is forget about the numbers. Don't
Right.
look. I mean, to a certain extent. I mean, if you're offending people and people are blocking you, then obviously pay attention to that.
Yeah.
But ignore the numbers. Ignore all of that stuff. Just do it because you think it's funny. You think it's entertaining. And YouTube's open to the world, and the world is big enough that if you think it's funny, someone else is going to.
Right.
I talk in a car every day with my wife, and people think that's funny. So I think it's pretty open to anything now.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. And I think I told you guys this, that when I was watching it was a Partners Project interview.
Okay.
And it was with Charles Trippey. And he said when you're editing or when you're filming, if you laugh even once during any time in that process, put it on the internet. because somebody else is going to enjoy that.
Right.
You know, and that's kind of what I've held on to is, you know, if I did a sketch and I'm like, this is kind of cheesy, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know if this is going to be that great, but then you're thinking too much about what other people want to see, and you're kind of losing yourself. So if you think it's funny, someone else is going to enjoy it, and and like you said, that's just where you go, as long as you're having fun.
Right.
So,
which goes on to something I mentioned last week in last week's podcast. Don't start YouTube for the money.
No.
No. Never, ever, 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 ever do that. Never do.
No.
Never do that. That's a bad thing. It just wouldn't work out. You have to do it because you enjoy it and
Absolutely.
you have a creative mind. Speaking of videos and if it makes you laugh and whatnot, have you ever created a video for your main channel, Epoddle, and not posted it because you were just like, this isn't funny? We've done it a few times.
Yeah.
We've created a video for your channel and not posted it.
No, we're not going to say this. No. Honestly, I have not. I think the reason for that is because it just takes way too much to get Cocoa Bean in the mood and to get everything set and to film it and to just say to scrap it. I can't do that, unfortunately.
Sure.
But I think there are definitely ideas that I have said no, maybe not this go around.
Right.
There's ideas that I've passed on, but I think that an actual video that I've put together and not there's never been one that I haven't put up. So.
Well, I guess if you're shooting and it just doesn't feel right, you can try it from a different angle or
there's definitely days where shooting is just out of the question,
right?
And that's because of moods. I mean, my star actor is a 4-year-old. So working with a 4-year-old and I'm not his manager or his director, I'm his dad,
Right.
So it's like if he's not having fun, he's like, Dad, I'm not having fun. We just bag it, I guess we'll try this again tomorrow. And so in that regard, there are definitely times where it's not worked out, but
your main actor's a 4-year-old. I mean, of course.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody who has kids can understand.
Yes.
It's like you guys were saying with Baby Johnny. You've probably had times where maybe you're filming and it's going great, and then it's
right.
Rah, bring on the thunder!
Yes,
from
exactly.
the back seat.
Exactly.
So put it on pause.
Well, Cass has been great lately about for a long time about having goldfish and then a juice box and then just we just feed him with stuff.
I gotta be
healthy
here
things.
first.
Healthy
I just
things
fill
usually.
it with everything that I can possibly entertain him with, because his attention span is only so long.
Oh yeah.
And I've learned to not get noisy things now,
Yes.
because as soon as he gets a box of something that can make a lot of noise, he's silent when Justin's speaking, but the minute I start talking, he's like, Mom! And shaking things. And
We had the balloon the one time.
We did.
That was a good
That was a good one.
That was a
fun.
great thing.
We're good parents.
That balloon.
We're good parents.
You know what's funny is I was thinking about it too, watching your videos. I was like, this is gonna be so gnarly when this little guy starts speaking in sentences.
Yes.
And
Yes.
he's throwing in his 2 cents, and I'm like, just make the time go faster. Come on, I want to see this. So you guys are in for a treat. It's gonna be awesome.
Interesting. And then if he has a little brother or sister, or that's
man.
It's gonna be interesting. At that point, we should put another camera in and go over to the back.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
the kid cam.
Yeah,
Just do
that
split
could go.
screen. You got kid cam.
Oh sure. Yeah.
Mama, dad, cam.
Yeah.
People are
Perfect.
only going to be watching the kid
Seriously.
cam, though. People still say, to this day, we get half of our comments are all about Baby Johnny and how they don't listen to us, but they really like watching Baby
Yeah.
Johnny.
I don't blame him.
Put you on mute.
Yeah.
That works.
Turn on the music.
That's fair.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Oh, that's funny.
I love doing these podcasts. This is one of my favorite things.
This is
Yeah.
cool.
It's so fun.
This is cool. This is
So
very
fun.
cool. I've never done this. And it's
We're pretty high tech here too. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to tell.
Absolutely. I mean,
you
Got
can't even
the
see our
whole setup.
headphones.
the guy in the booth just keeps staring at me.
Yeah.
He's doing this and this, and I have no idea
Yeah.
what they mean. The hand signals. You
I
guys,
don't
you
either.
guys didn't teach me that. But
Yeah, you'll learn. You'll catch up.
I will. Yeah.
Our headphones are invisible because they're high tech.
High tech.
What was that?
Yeah. I don't know. Wait, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening now. But your channels, Epoddle, so youtube.com/e.
Poddle.
I almost misspelled.
You almost did the poodle on me.
Yeah, I
didn't you?
did.
So many people do the poodle on me.
Sorry.
But the thing is, I should have known better. I should have known better when I made the channel. But I was 19 and I just needed to get on YouTube. So.
And then, let's see, your second channel is the same thing, but number 2 at the end.
Epoddle 2, that's right.
Awesome.
That's right.
Awesome. And videos every week. And but your main channel is videos every day-ish, right? I mean,
On the...
sorry, your second channel.
Yeah, we did. I was doing them every day. Now it's become more of the random video channel.
Cool.
So I was making it a point to try and do the daily thing. Like I said, I bow down to you guys that do
Bow
it.
down.
And it's like, before you know it, I have a school project that I have to do, and I forget to upload, and so a couple days pass. But it's more of a random video channel, so more of like not behind the scenes, but just the candid around the house stuff. Much like Our Other Planet. So
much.
So.
Both a nice Epoddle cocoa bean easy E twist.
Very the twist.
The twist. Well, Miss Evans.
Yes, Mr. Evans.
Is it awkward when I call you Miss Evans? Do you not like
Yeah,
that?
I feel like I'm your mom, and I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I like your mom.
She's great. She's great.
But I don't want to be my.
Oh, Cassie just passed out. That was weird.
She's down.
So
It's
moving
past
forward.
my bedtime.
It is.
It's past everyone's bedtime. It's late.
It is late.
It's late.
Indeed. But I guess I would just kind of, in closing, thank you, Mr. Eric
Absolutely.
/Easy/Epoddle.
Thanks for having me come over, you guys. This
for
is
coming over.
this is awesome. I think what you're doing is awesome.
Thank you.
And our little podcast. I know you guys hold on. I just have to say this.
Yes.
I know you guys mentioned that in the first one, and it was like Our Little Podcast. And when I read that, and I was like, those guys, brilliant.
Thank you.
So
That was
good.
Justin. It was
I
all
know it's
Justin.
so good.
I
You
was
get-
not sold until he told me the
right.
name,
That's what
and
he
then-
said, and I was like,
The night before we did our
So
first
good.
one, I didn't sleep. I was just thinking of names and all this stuff, and that one stuck.
Mhm.
that's great.
So,
That's perfect.
Thank you. We enjoy your videos. We enjoy the positivity and the fun in them. And on a personal level, we enjoy your friendship and how positive you are just as a dude.
Thank you, dude.
Absolutely.
dude.
Check out Easy E's channels and say hi and enjoy. If you like laughing. I'm just making up words. I have 2 jobs and 2 daily YouTube channels. I can make up anything that
Here
I want.
Here it comes, JK.
Make it
JK.
stop.
It will never
Stop.
Cool. Well, thanks so much for listening. Again, Our Little Podcast is a weekly podcast, and we'll upload them every Wednesday-ish. And by Wednesday-ish, I mean late Wednesday or early Thursday. And we're on iTunes now. It's exciting. iTunes and the YouTube machine.
Our Little Podcast.
Thank you so much for listening.